Birth.
All right.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Behind the Jeans. Behind the Jeans with Belladonna. It's a Furby-tastic day.
Oh my god.
All right, now we need to refocus on me. Come on, let's do this. All right, there we go. Okay, this is gonna get weird. So hello, welcome. We are Manager Rachel, or why did I say Manager Rachel? Anyway, I'm Designer Rachel. Myself weird.
Okay, Rachel demoted herself. Okay.
I don't know. And we're here to talk about our crazy Katsu shenanigans, which Michelle looks like she's being attacked by Muppets.
Tonight we're joined by two of our amazing models from the show. If you'd like to introduce yourselves.
Sure. I'm Ain, and I got to hold the Furb, the white Furb.
Who's not with us tonight because it's sold. Someone took that lovely boy home.
Gone from my arms, but never gone from my heart.
Aww, very nice.
And we have...
Okay, I'm Jasmine. I was one of the other models. I was Pink.
Yay. You're the one who got the whole crowd singing along.
I did not realize that was going to, until like you said something and I looked at the video and I was like, oh, I'm sorry.
No, we like it. It's good.
Because that's what I do in life. And then I was like, oh, everyone is singing.
We love to see it.
I mean, yes, that's what makes runways fun and special. And
like, we like our models to have personality.
Yeah. So
from backstage.
Yeah, we could hear it backstage.
Oh, okay.
Not you singing, but like the whole crowd singing along. Yeah.
Oh,
So we haven't put it up on the channel yet, but that is something I need to work on getting situated, uploaded. Or did you, Sam, did you get that on?
What?
The runway video?
I did.
Okay. All right. So Sam did add a screen share, so maybe we'll go through some of these fun looks. And I don't know, maybe we should at least first, what do you think, talk about our crazy inspirations, because we had another model, Logan, who was our final look, who helped us with our mood board. After our October stream way back when. So I don't know if Sam, do you want to hit up that mood board, since that was you're the one who spearheaded that?
Okay, 1 second. So after our makeup Halloween live stream, we were chatting around with Logan about things we could do for our next show, and it got weird.
Yeah.
We already had the idea because of a Bay Area Kai post.
Mm-hmm. They were talking about January, and we were like, January, that's funny. Let's run with that. I'm over here making the rush craft bows. Are you
I don't know if my connection is whacked or if it's stabilized yet, but y'all were like,
Oh, it could very well be my fault. We're running this thing off of a janky old laptop. All right.
Aw. Yeah.
There we go. So this is the our Pinterest mood board that got put together. We were like big, gay, Dolly Parton, drag queens. There's a lot more denim and leather on here than what ended up the gingham was a lot. Oh no,
Oh, that's cursed.
that's so cursed. But
So yeah, what started before this? There was a post in Bay Area Kai asking designers who's going to participate in Jeanuary, and we thought it was a joke. So we decided, let's just do a runway. What if we did ICS, our ice cream shop, in jeans?
Yep. So, who?
Indeed, a thought.
Indeed a thought. And then we said, hey, we're going to have to find some denim now. Let's go thrifting. And Sam's mom was like, hey, I have a bunch of jeans. Here you go. So, yeah, we had like boxes and bags and like an enormous amount of denim that we were like, all right, I guess we're doing this.
So how much denim do you have left now?
Oh, well, I went thrifting yesterday, so I have more than I used to.
Are you making more?
Yeah, so here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
We sold the denim ice cream shop in 10 minutes of the room opening on Sunday morning. And then immediately after that, somebody DM'd us on Instagram, like, I will literally pay you money right now to save this dress for me. And we were like, dog, sorry, it's gone. And then we've got like, I don't know, at least 3 or 4 more other people in our DMs and Discord like, when are you releasing this? Is this going to drop soon? I'm like, oh no. So, yeah, I was unprepared for the response to what we thought was a joke.
What did the person on Sunday say when they came to get it? Like the person where they were like, yes, I saw it. Yes, yeah, yes. Like,
yes.
Okay.
So they said that they woke up at 6 a.m. so they could load their car and go camp out at the front of the dealer line to get in there.
Wow.
And get it.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Do you know how long they were waiting out there?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
That's what important.
Is the room opened at what, 10?
Yeah, it opened at 10.
The room opened at 10, yep.
And we sold it at 10:11.
Mm-hmm.
And that's assuming the doors opened on time because they're usually a minute or two late.
Right. Yeah. Yep. So that's how that shook down.
Oh, and they did have a question about sizing. They weren't sure they'd fit, but they had bought ice cream shop from us. And if you remember our ice cream shop stream, we made spreadsheets as to what size everyone ordered, what was the most popular colors, and she had ordered ice cream shop from us. So we were able to go back and look and see her exact size.
And see that, yes, indeed.
So as soon as we confirm that, yes, she will fit.
Yep.
Joel Jean, she immediately bought it.
Joel Jean.
I've been singing that in my head for weeks now.
Our runway, one of our other popular ones was what Jasmine was wearing. That sold as well.
Mm-hmm. And then let's see, the dress that Gray was wearing, and then also the dress that Michelle was wearing. So here, I'm gonna put this up here real quick, Sam. Here was our group photo of everyone. So Michelle in pink down in the middle, and then Jasmine in pink over on the right-hand side. Ain was next to Jasmine, and then on the left side, that's where Gray, that's the other dress that sold, and then Joel Jean in the middle.
Yeah, here we have Joel Jean and Gray wearing their dress. We'll be seeing Gray at Anime Boston wearing the next iteration of Joel Jean.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
We have Aang here, right? With her long boy. Now, this dress is still available. We'll be posting it up on our shop soon. But if you are a Discord or Patreon member and like to buy it now, just message us. This is one of our newer models, Megan. This is a green skirt with a apron attached top. This is also available. Now, all of the Furby hats and purses you see did sell. Except for one, which...
I think that one is still available.
Okay,
Yeah.
because Sunny wants a different faceplate.
Yeah.
She's watching us right now, BTW. She's just being silent.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Here
Our
we have
beautiful-
a friend of Jasmine's.
Yeah.
who so graciously stepped in at the final moment to be dressed up by us.
I keep telling her how funny that story was because she didn't see everything because she was like too busy panicking. But like when I was like, "You've been promoted," and Rachel behind her was like, her face was Rachel behind her. I was like, "Yes, this is great. Oh, this is great."
So
Yeah, we ended up losing a model Friday night due to sickness. So it's like, hey.
well, the funnier thing was they didn't want extra people in rehearsal, and Sarah was there with Jasmine, and so we just added her to our model list because we'll lie for anybody.
Throughout this time,
And then we lost the model. We're like, well, you're already on our model list. Why don't you just do it?
And here
I
we
want to
have
add to
Jasmine.
like, one of my nail clients who I saw Wednesday this week. She used to be the staff that checked people in for the rehearsal. And I told her what we did. And she was like, Michelle, if I was there, I would have side-eyed you so hard. And I was like, yeah, but you still would have done it.
like, why? It's not that serious.
Exactly, because we weren't giving you guys a badge or anything. So here we have Jasmine in some lovely bunny ears to match her bunny shoes.
Oh, there
Thank
she
you
is.
so much for walking for us.
And you might recognize these bunny shoes from our Pride line when she wore those with her orange dress.
I sure did.
So it's still for sale because no one wants that dress.
That's the only dress from the Pride runway that hasn't sold yet is the orange one you wore.
I was just like, oh, orange. I was like, okay, at least
But
it's
you
the
look
color
good
orange.
in it. But most people don't look good in orange.
Thank you. That's why when y'all were like, we have a choice between pink and this, I was like, pink!
Now here we have the rare and elusive Belladonna one piece. It has been, what, 5+ years since you've done one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
However, I can say it's very comfy, and I put one of them on. Actually, I put both of them on, but they're like they look good on everyone. Like they fit me and look cute, and I was like, all right, great. we like a good stretchy, adjustable dress.
Here we also have the, hey, do you have a friend model situation.
Oh,
one of Sunny's friends.
yes, we did. We added extra models from our lovely model, Sunny. We said, do you have friends that are coming that want to model for us? So she awesomely brought along 2 cuties.
Now, one of these Furbies sold, one did not, so one of these are still available. These
Michelle,
ones do
you-
not have spines. They're little dudes.
Spines.
Now we have Sunny.
Beautiful. Hooray.
Cutie pie.
Now, this vest sold to Sunny. She did not want to take it off after.
Sunny made me at whatever it was, 10 p.m. after I'm all cracked out, do math in my head to figure out how much I was going to charge her for it. And I was like, why you do this to me? But that being said, part of my thrifting adventure yesterday, we have one of our friends, Lauren, who's worked our booth in the past and has modeled for us as well, is like thrift store queen. And we're like, hey, Lauren, we have a mission for you. Please find us denim vests and jackets. And she was like, just come with me to all the good places. So I did. And I found 1 jacket and 2 vests. And so I'm going to jazz those up in a similar way. And so we'll have more of those available coming up soon too, because they were real cute.
The inside was really cute. I liked the rainbow.
Yeah, the inside rainbow was cute. And I put a little bit of the rainbow up like on the top of the lapel. I had wanted to bedazzle it. I got a heat fix bedazzler, but we just didn't quite get there. So we'll see if these next ones get bedazzled.
You can see the rainbow here. These pictures were taken by our great friend Lee at 11 Mile Bay on Instagram.
Yep. And Lee was the photographer for a lot of our early shoots. So all the beautiful imagery of Logan in our Ode to Darwin dress was all shot by Lee.
But yeah, you can see the rainbow on the jacket. This dress is still available, and the hat she is wearing is still available. That is a cow print Furby hat with a blue face. And these are just some runway shots we got from Lee during the show. I was recording, so I wasn't able to take anything during.
Look how pretty she is.
Yeah. I really like this dress personally. Like, I kind of want it for myself.
Yeah, it's a cute one. And there's a pink version of it as well that didn't get into the runway. Yeah, we've got green, we've got yellow. I loved the do-si-do. That was the cutest thing ever.
I don't know. I'm a big fan of
The
this.
machine gun Furby.
The things that happen on the runway that you're like, wow, I wasn't expecting that, but I love it. So backstage before we had started, I was like, Gray, you need to do like a sign flipping scenario, do like some sign spinning, and I think that's how this happens.
It's me.
It's you.
It's Jasmine. Look
With
how
the little bunny ears.
singing your heart out. It was awesome just being in the crowd and hearing everyone sing along.
I didn't even process that. I didn't even realize people were singing. I was just singing.
You were just in the moment, Jasmine.
I was just being myself.
Well, that's what we love about you.
It's my first mistake.
We got Michelle and Rachel attempting to dance. The fun thing is, they both took dance classes for many years.
I still take dance classes, just not line dancing.
Yeah, and there's all our cuties.
Yay!
Which, by the way, if you will be at Anime Boston, we are looking for more models for Boston.
Mm-hmm.
We're supposed to show 2 to 5 looks, and we've got 2 models confirmed. So.
Oh, did Michelle get kicked off? I don't know what happened there.
Came back. There she is.
I left and I re-entered because I couldn't hear a single thing, anything y'all were saying.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
Well.
It was nothing but and that's it.
So as models, how do you guys enjoy modeling? Or what are your thoughts on modeling for us?
I've only modeled twice, and it was both times for you. So I wouldn't keep coming back if I didn't love it.
Oh, good. Yeah, so that's one of the things that, like, I tend to tell new models for us, like, we goof off a lot backstage, and then people think they have a dumb, silly idea, and they're just joking, and then we tell them, no, do the dumb idea. And they don't believe us, but then they do it, and then it's great, and everyone loves it. It's like, don't be afraid to have ridiculous ideas and make them happen.
That's part of the reason why we tend to be the closer at Katsucon, is they know we'll do something ridiculous.
I love it. Someone's just like, "Are we last again?" And
Yep.
Yeah.
I love modeling for y'all. I have been modeling for y'all for like a hot second.
A hot second, as in, like, I think maybe you two.
Yeah. Has it been that 10 years? I think it's almost been 10 years.
Yeah, because I was going to say,
Wow.
this Katsucon was our 10th anniversary of Belladonna, which hooray, we've done it. But Jasmine started modeling for us pretty soon after we opened.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't even.
I've
Does
got
you remember
some
how I got
pictures
involved
of
with
her.
y'all?
Lee,
I got some pictures of you and Amelia's locket, which was like our first release print.
Was that at Assateague Island?
Yes.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that was at Assateague, which was a really cool experience. Almost got drowned by a wave.
Oh, God.
Yes, I
and
remember that. And all the like random horses. And
I was trying to chase the horse, and they're like, "Do not chase the horses." And I'm like, "I have to chase the horse. It's very important. It's very important." And then there was a dead
There's a dead duck.
dead duck. And everybody was like, we purposely did not point out the dead duck to you because we knew you would freak out. And I was like, oh my gosh, there's a dead duck! Ah! And like everyone was just like, she found the duck. And I was like, ah!
I love that the dead duck is what I remember about that. Like, that is all I remember. I was like, Jasmine saw a dead duck and freaked out.
I had a whole meltdown. The duck was like very dead. And I was just like, no one told me the dead duck was here. And they were like, we were trying really hard to not have you see it. I was like, ah!
But it was also hot and windy as hell.
Yeah.
And then it was so sunny. I just remember it being so sunny. We couldn't see any of the pictures that were being taken in the monitors. So we were like, I don't know. It could be good. It could be trash. Who knows?
And one of you is allergic to horses. So we could
me.
Which one is it?
Me.
There we go. Okay. It was like, we can't get close to horses because Michelle's allergic to horses. And I was like, but I want to ride the horse into the sunset.
Yeah, that's the other thing I remember. I remember the dead duck, and I remember being like, oh my God, these horses. Because Lee was like, oh, you never see horses on Assateague. And then what happens?
Horses.
We ran into like a million horses.
There was only horses on Assateague. Only horses.
And one dead duck. And that was it.
And the dead duck.
Yeah.
Here we go. Here we go. Beautiful.
There you go.
From 9 years ago.
Oh my goodness. It was a baby.
Yeah, baby Jasmine.
I mean, at this point, we were all babies.
Yeah, we were.
Ooh.
There we go, more Jasmine.
Yes, the wind.
Yeah, the wind. Trying to see if there's any more with you.
Sam flipping
Oh,
through.
there we go.
That one.
Yeah.
Twilight.
Yeah.
Another release that we need to get back to.
I think that was the picture very near the dead duck.
I don't even remember what I was wearing. I just remember like I started screaming. Everybody was like, "We found it!" And I was like, "Oh, no one's reacting to the dead duck!" Yeah. So let's see. There was that. That was a memory. The changing dress in the middle of the show.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Michelle a few years ago made it was like bloomers and a cage skirt and a top, and Jasmine like pulled some ribbon ripcords and like a dress folded out of it. It was a very good moment.
It was really cool, and like we couldn't find a way to like place it somewhere where it wasn't like dripping, or where I had to like fumble around and figure out where it was. So we had Michelle tuck it into my wig, like right underneath, like where the wig connects to my hair, and I had to like go up into my hair and I was like, I'm gonna do something wrong, and the whole dress is gonna fall off and be naked on stage.
No.
It's just me doing something wrong. I'm just gonna like rip it, and then I'll just standing on stage naked crying. But
Now, has Jasmine been one of the models we've had to literally sew into clothing? Or do we just have to like clip clothing?
Just Logan.
Yeah. Yeah, just Logan. Poor Logan. Poor Logan's like, I need to change. And she's just standing there. And I'm like, well, yeah, change. And Logan's like, no, you have to cut me out. I'm like, all right.
Oh no.
Forgot.
You guys will be pleased to know that not only did we complete all the fashion looks before Katsucon, we actually had extra looks.
Yes.
Which is a first.
That is a first, actually.
Yeah.
I remember like the bridal line and the amount of work going on day of.
The bridal line was the Logan getting sewn into a dress year.
Yeah.
I guess the Pride year, everything was done, but nothing extra.
Yeah.
And yeah, so we're improving year over year.
Well, the all black runway, I think everything was done.
Yeah, that's
Nobody
true.
got sewn in. I think we were just finishing up stuff in the hotel.
Yes.
Curtains and
Yeah,
stuff.
we were.
I think there were zippers that were being added because I didn't do that.
Right, because Michelle
Yeah,
doesn't
we
like
still do
zippers.
zippers.
I used to work in an industrial like drapery and upholstery workroom, so I'm really good at zippers. So Michelle saved them all for me and just threw me a pile of clothes and zippers and was like, "Here in the hotel room, do this."
And that's when I started patterning dresses that don't require any zippers.
Expanded our size range by doing that.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
that's
did.
true.
Yep.
Mhm.
We did that.
No.
So we're already kind of planning next year's Katsu. What do you guys want to see from us next year? What would you love to see us do?
I don't know if I can pull anything out of my head that's more interesting in than a denim Lolita and cursed Furbies. There's nothing I can do that would be more interesting than that.
Was there something you would like to model in?
Something I would like to model in. I was about to say I'd like to ride in on a unicorn.
So we almost made a hobby horse, but with a Furby face for this.
In fact, the hobby horse Furby will be coming to Boston.
Yes. The problem was the sticks.
The
The
sticks
stick didn't
arrived
come
at
in
my
time.
house on Friday, and I'm still pissed about it.
No, what is a hobby horse?
Oh,
It's like the little children's horse head on a stick where the kids would run around and pretend like they're riding a horse.
yeah.
Yeah, but if you got a Furby head on it instead of a horse head,
Okay.
But we could put a unicorn for you.
we could make it a Furby unicorn. I don't know.
I could see a Furby unicorn.
I could just bring Gemini and then
Yes.
Is that your big unicorn plushie?
no, that's Valkyrie. That one's Gemini over here.
Ooh.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Yes.
Valkyrie's over there. She's my big Pegasus. Can I walk her on the runway one day?
Well, they have a ramp now.
Ooh.
She'd probably be too big, and then you wouldn't see the dress, and then I'd trip and then fall.
Does she roll? How does this work?
It's just a giant plushie.
Uh,
Like giant.
Valkyrie or Gemini?
Either.
Valkyrie is carryable, but she's my size. Gemini is in a giant bucket filled with concrete.
Giant bucket.
Could we put the bucket in one of
Okay.
the circular plant things on wheels where you put the bucket?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Put it on a wheeled plant stand or in a wheeled. So okay,
She could be a unicorn carrying a chariot, and the chariot is you.
so back in the day when I was a kid, I used to be in the Nutcracker every year.
Oh God.
And we had a giant horse on wheels that people could ride on, but you'd have to have 2 or 3 other people maneuvering this giant wheeled horse onto the stage.
Yeah.
So this is what I'm picturing is 3 models pushing
I would love
the
that.
carousel horse on wheels
I
and
would be
Jasmine
so
riding on it
happy.
hello.
I would sit side saddle and I would just be like,
Yes!
"Hello, everyone. Yes, this is exactly how this is. Yes, good."
I don't know how that practically would work. But the other one, if we strapped it to your back or if put it on rollerblades and you pulled it along on a leash, then it wouldn't obstruct the dress.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I don't know if you understand the size of Valkyrie.
I've seen Valkyrie in your TikTok videos.
That may have been one of the slightly smaller ones because Valkyrie's all the way over there. I have 8 unicorns and Valkyrie's my biggest. So
Oh.
yeah, she's I think she's under that pile of clothes if I could if I can like find one of her legs, I'll grab her. But I think she's already pile of clothes.
One of her legs.
So all I have to say is I hope that Kristen, who organizes the Katsu J-fashion, does not see this because she is gonna ban us from the show because we keep getting more and more ridiculous.
No, I think that's why she put you guys last, because she knows it's something awesome. I think I found her leg, unless that's another unicorn's leg.
Oh my god.
Well, while she's looking for the unicorn, what would you like to model, or what would you like to see us do?
Okay, so what I'd like to see you guys do might be different from what I'd like to model. Because when you first asked that question, I was like, one word, clown Lita.
Oh my god.
I don't know. I feel like that's becoming a theme, like a trend, if that makes sense. Like circus themed prints, or like something like really colorful, because y'all are like really, yeah. I think it's been around for a while, but I think it might be becoming popular. I'm not really sure what I'd like to model. I think the fun thing about modeling for you all is I get to wear things that I normally wouldn't, and it's a new experience. So I'm honestly up to model whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Our friend Lauren would absolutely hate Clown Lolita.
Oh my god, I'm having flashbacks to that baloney clown.
Oh gosh, what? Wait. Is this like the slice of bologna and then like it looks like the face of a clown? Because I think I know what you're talking about.
No, it's a clown that like dumps a plop of bologna on the drag race stage and asks RuPaul if she's hungry. And throws her a slice. And she picks it up and is like,
oh yeah!
Yeah!
Ooh.
Okay, would we have to then make a dress for Valkyrie?
Yes.
So this is Valkyrie.
I think if we made a dress for Valkyrie, people would think that we are now making clothes for furries.
I mean, in a fursuit, most fursuits would probably fit our size 3.
Mm-hmm.
So, like,
Valkyrie's my size, if that helps.
So we could throw Valkyrie in a size 1. But yeah, the added dimensions of a fursuit, a typical fursuit, would probably be a size 3. Maybe some size 2s for the skinnier, like more form-fitting fursuits.
Mm-hmm.
That's so funny. That's so big. Yeah, no, I could definitely do like a rolling platform, just like we. You definitely need 2 models pushing that, though.
Yeah.
While I was thrifting yesterday, I had to make sure that Lauren didn't go into a certain area of one of the thrift stores because there was, while we were shopping, a worker plopped down a clown nutcracker on a table. And I was like, Lauren, don't go over here.
Oh my god.
Yeah, one of our first models we've used for things is Lauren, who, if you pay attention to our social media, I think we announced, congratulations when she got engaged and stuff. She is deathly afraid of clowns.
Oh.
And we keep accidentally or semi-purposely putting clowns around her.
Oh, no.
Like telling her, hey, watch this new season of Drag Race, and then there's Baloney Clown. All right.
So I've been over here. I just wanted to share this real quick. I haven't been working on it tonight, but this is another little friend that's going to be making an appearance at Boston. I've been working on a little friend. And so at first glance, you're like, wow, a pair of baby jeans. Cool. But then you turn it around and you're like, wow, it's got an extra leg. And it's got little furby footies on each of its little footy feet. And Michelle gave me spine for all of them, all these legs. So they just kind of
Okay.
out. And there's going to be, I've got some beautiful rainbow fur to go up top with this little friend and then have this beautiful purple face on it. So we're going to have a real creepy buddy. Somebody's going to get to hold in Boston.
Oh my God.
Exciting.
I love how this like whole show and like all the Furby stuff, Jasmine's just like, yes.
So like as we were like designing stuff and like coming up with stuff, Michelle's like, okay, I'm gonna make a bunch of noodle furbs. And I was like, no, I want to make a really, really odd body. Like when you think odd body, it's not just noodles. Like noodles are fun, but like I want a really odd one. And then I'm playing around with all this pile of jeans I have at my house.
Now, what inspired y'all to make weird Furby things?
It was last year around this time as we were getting ready for Boston and Techo.
Mm-hmm.
And we were like, I don't even know. I think our Etsy recommends got really, really weird.
Well, they've been weird for years.
Yes.
And like, honestly, I didn't even try. We had intended of doing Furby stuff last Katsucon.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't get everything I needed in order to make that happen right away. And it just kind of evolved into a lot of ridiculousness because for the most part, long Furby Furby community in general, like they make long Furbies and they make like what looks like the old 90s toy, but they don't really make like fashion wearable accessories. And that's what I wanted. So they got unveiled at Techo last year. And when we went to Techo, so long Furbies have been a thing since like 2018. If you go through the history of how long Furbies even happened,
Anyway.
there's a specific Tumblr user who like drew the first like kind of sketch of a long Furby, and then they eventually made one out of their old like 90s Furby. They like took it apart and gave it a new body, and it just became a thing. Sam shared this monstrosity with us like years ago, and it's just been incubating this entire time.
And then it was
kind
like
of made it worse because I think maybe their first year as dealers in Katsu, when I wasn't officially their manager yet, I had access to the dealer hall, and I put this on their table with a wrist cuff around it and just left it for Michelle.
Yeah, so it was living
At
in
the
my
time,
house.
Michelle was kind of creeped out by Furbies a little bit, like, so that's why I left it for Michelle.
And it lived in my house for years until right before Techo, Megan decides, let's put batteries in it. And Sam had warned us that if we put batteries in the white Furby, it's demonic and it says demonic things. And I was like, well, let's find out. So Megan cleaned off the little battery area because there was like some corrosion on the plates. And
it was one of the very first released ones that was glitched.
We tried turning him on and he wouldn't work, so I was like, maybe he's broken. And for whatever reason, I don't know if it was just the altitude change or just Pittsburgh in general, but as soon as I landed in Pittsburgh, it woke up.
Well, you dropped it in Pittsburgh.
No, so it's in a bag, and I put the bag down because I lost my hotel key in the like 3 seconds that I had it. And so I put the bag down, and all of a sudden it goes, cock-a-doodle-doo! And I was like, I don't need you. I need my hotel key.
And meanwhile, mine, the red and black one I have, actually, I can get it. But my daughter, at the time 4-year-old, was like, hey Granny, is the Furby still here at my mom's house? And my mom went looking, and there it was. So of course then she had to take it home, and it talked for an hour and a half on the way to Techo, jiggling around in the back of the car. And I was like, I have to pull over immediately. I have to turn this thing off and make it shut up. I can't take it anymore.
So funny thing is, after Techo, I ended up taking the white one back to my house. And I put it on the ground for my dogs to see it. And they freak out.
Yeah.
And then a little bit later, I have it in my room on my desk, and I leave. I come back in, and my dogs are barking their heads off at it, and I hear it go, nya, 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 nya. I have never, ever heard it say those sounds. It is taunting my dogs that are barking their head off at it.
And I'm proud of it.
Legit terrified of it.
Oh, you have a gothic one.
Yeah, so this was mine from as a child. So it has no eyelashes because when I was a teenager, it's narcoleptic. It falls asleep every single time I try and wake it up.
Wow, I feel that. That's
I can go back there. But yeah, no, at some point when I was a teenager, the eyelashes just like fell off one day when I was messing with it. And I was like, well, okay. And so of course then I like stuck them on my eyelashes and was like, fake eyelashes on.
This is
all of the eyelashes just fell off at the same time with you doing nothing to them.
Yeah, I don't know. It was just like the glue decided to give out. I don't know. But yeah, so Rachel's very first pair of fake eyelashes were Furby lashes. Just
as it should be.
You know.
This is a true story that actually happened. We were in class and she turns to me and she goes, you know what I did? And I was like, what? She was like, my Furby's eyelashes fell off, so I put them on my face.
And I'm proud of her.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, because if anybody doesn't know, Michelle and I have been best friends since like 9th grade. So, and Sam is a grade older than us and went to our school. And
I was friends with Rachel's husband way back.
Yeah, they lived in the same neighborhood. So yes.
Yeah, Sam was in one of my math classes. I think that's when I actually met you.
Yep.
Probably. Yeah.
Yep.
And we didn't talk because you were quiet and thought I was a weed. So.
Yeah, so back in the day, Sam, like they're going through the roll call. They call Sam. She's like, I go by Serena.
Sam said stop. This story is why I didn't realize that I knew who Sam was.
Yeah, because she didn't go by Sam. And I didn't remember that until many years later. And I was like, oh, right. Right.
And I'm dumb face blind.
Now, everyone I knew in high school doesn't know who I am because they think that name is my name. So it's a great way to get rid of all the assholes from high school.
That is
That's
true.
a good point.
Yeah, because Rachel couldn't remember who you were. And I think the only reason I could remember who you were was because I saw you several times in college when you would visit. And I don't think you were going by that name once we were in college.
Nah.
Yeah, because Daryl always called you Sam.
Yeah. So
I had started calling you Sam. And I think I had forgotten that was even your real name in the first place.
Yes, this is a perfect plan. Be anonymous from weird high school classmates.
It worked. Unintentionally, it worked.
Well, basically, Sam had a super weeb name. And as soon as she said it, I was like, oh, she's one of those bitches. I was just like, yeah, no.
Yeah, but meanwhile, Michelle and I are like every weekend hanging out and watching like Cardcaptor and Naruto and like all sorts of random stuff.
Well, the thing was at the time, because there was like 5 Asian people at our school. And most of them were half Chinese or adopted Koreans. I just didn't like weebs knowing that I was half Japanese because they would start freaking out. And I'm just like, this is the worst thing ever. So I kind of just avoided a lot of the weebs. I sort of avoided them and I sort of didn't.
You came back around to knowing them.
Well, basically because you and Ryan were such freaking raging nerds that I ended up knowing them all. I just didn't want them to know. At that point, I had a white name so I could hide.
Yeah, my husband and I were like part of the resident like D&D nerd club, so...
Yeah, the like playing magic at school club, whatever club that was actually.
What chess and strategy club? The chess strategy.
If I knew the chess and strategy club was doing that, I'd actually would have gone back then.
Yeah, they were playing magic.
Yep. And D&D, you know.
So yeah, modeling, fashion.
Yep. Back to that.
Fashion.
Yeah.
So basically the story is we've been weird for as long as we can remember.
As you should be.
Right.
We're
I
really
think this is
exploring the
just an-
Belladonna lore.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes. We've gotten into a lot of Belladonna lore.
that reminds us, we need to get some ribbons made.
Mm.
Oh, yes. Another piece of Belladonna lore that got shared with Jasmine unintentionally because I didn't remember you didn't know the lore.
We had kept Jasmine away from such Belladonna lore because Jasmine does not like these things.
But you've been around in part, like we've known you for so long, and it's just like, you don't know that? Why don't you know that? Oh, right.
But anyway, we were thinking of getting some ribbons made to have at cons to hand out with just the simple phrase fist bump on it.
Mm-hmm.
And to get it, you must
Fist
give a
bump.
Fist
give
bump
a fist bump to the fist.
to the fist.
Which fist?
The fist at our booth.
Oh, he doesn't know either.
fist.
Aiden knows the fist because
do
Mimi
know the
loves
fist.
the fist.
It took me a second. I'm like, oh, it's the fist. Okay,
The
yes.
fist. The Belladonna fist. Yes. All of these.
So yeah, we have a few shows coming up. We've got Anime Boston, Techo. We are confirmed to be dealers. We applied for the fashion show, but we may or may not get in. It's a smaller show, and they like to rotate out designers, and we were in it last year. So if we get in, awesome. If not, we'll still be there.
We'll be there. We'll be around. Yep.
You should
Oh,
get
yeah.
it.
As customers as well as models, what kind of stuff do you like to see us carry? What would you like us to develop or carry more of in the future?
I actually really enjoyed the Furby purse, and I like thought about it all night, and then I was like, I may go back and get the Furby purse, and the Furby purse is gone. And I was like, well, that's my fault.
We can make more.
There are definitely more purses.
Yeah.
And many faceplates.
I like that one because it was like a princess. It didn't have like a stoner face. It was like, it was just so pink, and I was like, yes, I love many things about this.
Yeah, I like making the princessy kind of ones because those are fun. They're like very pretty princess, but a cursed object.
So we do have lots of Furby faces that we will be finishing off in various ways. We were thinking of putting two-way clips on some so people could just use them however. And then some we can put on purses and hats. We have a whole box of hats and purses. And we need to order more cow hats because that oddly sold very, very well. And it was weird.
Cows?
Cow hats
We
with little
noticed
horns.
that cows started becoming a thing when we went to Colossal last summer, and then every con it's just been like cow meetups and cow people everywhere, and yeah. But while I was thrifting, I found overalls.
Yeah.
Yeah, overalls. So I might put a ice cream shop skirt on an overall top. So yeah.
Someone suggested that in our Discord.
Somebody
That would
in
be very
Discord.
cute.
Yeah.
I think it would be really cute if you made it like a detachable like overall top, so it could be like a sort of like an apron skirt, so to speak. You could wear it as a overall skirt and then a regular skirt. Just
and
that's not bad. We do make a lot of our skirts with the detachable apron, so yeah.
I think for Techo last year, you were going to put me in an apron skirt, and then I was like, hey, my blouse is actually really sheer. I don't think we can do that.
Oh, right. That's right. I forgot about that. And then we did that to Jasmine anyway, and we were like, just wear a cute crop top under your crop top.
I was like, bet. I got a bunch of cute crop tops I can wear.
Jasmine, she's got something cute.
I have a shopping problem. And then y'all were like, send me a picture of your shoes. And then I sent it, and they were like, just pick out something with pink. And I was like, I sent a picture. I was like, I'm doing bunny shoes.
Well, we looked at it, and it's like, okay, there's like 70% of your shoes would have worked.
Basically.
But it's been a while to get to you, so I was actually stalking your TikTok and like taking screenshots to show them, like, okay, here's her shoe wall.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine. It was hilarious, though, just being like, ooh, these two rows are awesome. Yeah.
I tried to put them like together in like ways that they fit, but then I bought more. I got these 3, and I was like, all right, since this is my shoe shrine, I need to stop buying shoes. And then I bought more, so now they're down here. I'm going down these stairs and then going over there. So I'm just like, well, this is my life now, I guess.
It's impressive.
It is very impressive. Honestly, there's a lot of shoes in there that I was like, I like those.
I know, it's like...
I love my shoes. What is this?
We'll be wrapping up in a few minutes.
Mm-hmm.
What happened?
Oh, just letting you know we'll be wrapping up in a few minutes.
Oh.
As you're cuddling up in your pink furry.
Yes.
Collapsing on down.
Yes. As the night gets older.
The night goes on.
It gets older. Eyes and old ladies start to sink. And I'm just like...
So the day after and the whole week after, I was like, we've been doing this for 10 years. I am not 25 anymore. This is hard. This week after, I'm dying.
That's just more exhausting than normal this year.
It really did. Yes, it took me I'm basically recovered now, but it took me a whole week to get over the con.
Yeah, I feel good today. Like the whole last week, all my clients were like, "How are you feeling?" And I'm like, "I'm dead."
Inside.
I think part of it is we started off the week rough. Typically, dealers load-in can be anywhere from like starting at 10 a.m. to like 5 p.m. is normal. Starting anywhere in that range. We were told we're not going to be even loading until 7.
Mm-hmm. That was a sad.
And
we
some
ended up
vendors I know have like 6-hour setups.
Yeah, we ended up getting in at like 6:30, so it was probably like 11:30. But of course, we were already tired because Sam hadn't slept the whole night before load in, and I had only slept like 3 hours, and because my dumbass
stock to deal with.
Yeah, well, my dumbass was just like sewing, and I was getting real wrapped up in this stupid shit. And then all of a sudden, I was like, "Oh, it's 5 a.m. I need to go to bed." Michelle's playing with.
We also had to deal with like new stock that we hadn't had before. Like we had to incorporate stuff from Michelle.
Yeah.
And we had like 84 new styles of earrings.
Oh God, yeah. Sam went crazy on the earrings.
I made 522 pairs the week before Katsu.
Oh my God.
Yeah. She was an earring machine.
Yeah.
Machine.
So yeah, whenever one of us has like a weird task like that, don't be surprised if we're in the Discord just streaming to kind of pass the time and keep accountability. Just body doubling, having someone there just to be there.
Oh, that's a mood. That is an absolute mood.
So I did that a few nights. So, Rachel joined me one night. Some other Discord members joined me another night, just keeping me company as I was like...
Yeah, they were like, "Michelle, you should join us." And I was like, "I'm working? Like at the salon?"
One of the times you're like, "I am in bed."
Yeah. I don't know. Like next year, I'm definitely taking Thursday off because my ridiculous ass worked for 8.5 hours on Thursday and then came to Katsucon.
And forgot their lunch at home, so didn't eat for like the whole day.
Yeah, I had some chips. It was terrible. It was really bad.
Michelle gets very hangry.
It wasn't even hanger at that point because I was so exhausted and so tired. I was just like defeated.
Oh, so she's calling and texting us when she gets to the con, and I was like, I'm gonna bring the cart down to get stuff from her car. But then by the time I got to Michelle, I was like, oh no, am I going to have to wheel her to our room in this cart?
I was literally like, I was so tired and I was so dizzy and nauseous from just being in one elevator ride that I was like, I need to go to the room and I need to lay down.
Except for that I sent her into the elevator and was like, go to floor 5, go this way until you hit our room. And I was like, I hope she makes it.
Thankfully, I did. I get in the room. Sam opens the door. I lay on the bed for a little bit. And then I say to Sam, hey, do you want to help me with my purse? Because it was literally full of money. And I was like, I need this to not look like this.
Michelle gets lots of tips from her nail clients, and every time we do an event with her, she just upends her purse and like all this money falls out.
As it should.
Yeah. My
Still
purse
not
is
as
really
impressive as
chaotic.
the one time where we dropped the money box on the bed and it literally exploded open and the cash fell out. But it was
Oh yeah, that was funny.
Jasmine just got sleepy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, on that note, I guess we'll close up. Thank you guys
Yeah.
so much, not only
Thank you
modeling,
for joining us.
Thank you
but
for the
joining
Thank you for
invite.
having us.
Hope y'all have a good night.
Yeah, you too. I love you both. Mwah. I love
Thank you
you for
everyone
watching.
who joined us in chat, including Sarah. You are also a great model. Thank you for
Thank
stepping in last minute.
Yay, Sarah!
Yay!
Bye.
All right, ending this stream. See you later.